You're a prophet prophesying after your own heart. All right, go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah.
And the word passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Father of the Most High abide forever.
He that doeth the will of the Father. What's doing the will of the Father? Look at what we're doing now. That's doing the will of the Father. What the Cavs do on Saturdays, Sundays, that's the will of the Father. All right.
That's real charity right there.
Okay.
This is James 4:4. You adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
Friendship with the world is adultery. Because you got physical adultery, you sleep with another man's wife. The other adultery is you partaking in a philosophy that's inconsistent with the scriptures, man. You commit adultery when you're in the world. All right? Your soul has been adulterated or polluted with the American way of thinking, which is inconsistent with the scriptures. All right, go ahead.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
Real disciples, real men of the Most High are gonna stand out in the world, man. You're gonna take L's. Things gonna come your way and you can't do it because it's against the scriptures, man. So a man that really follows after the Most High, he's gonna have a whole different energy about him. People might ask you, man, like, man, what's your belief, man? What's your religion, man? I've been wanting to ask you that.
What you doing with your hair?
What you do with your hair, man? You know?
Hey, can I add? Hey, and then it says a friend. Hey, even Jake has a term in the world talking about he's not my friend. He's an associate, man. So when it comes to the scriptures, man, you can't be basically emotionally connected to Jake outside the truth, man, because they're profane at this time.
And also, everybody who done took their 501c3, man, you friends with this world. You know,
Right.
so the scripture say, you friends with this world, you're enemy of the Most High, man. You know, Yahawashi, Yahawashi don't deal with gray areas, man. All right, you can't be in the truth with the brothers and then be a nigga when you're away from the brother, man. You know, so all that gray area, you know, Yahawashi, Yahawashi finna put a stop to everything that is not of the spirit of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, man.
Come on. Go ahead, tell us more.
This John 15:19. If you were of the world would love his own.
I'm gonna tell you something else through the spirit. If you the elect, it's a good chance you might have been kind of distant from the world in the first place before you came into the truth, man. That's the characteristic of the elect. You just kind of naturally out of sync with the world, man, the way things are.
Didn't get the breaks everybody else got.
Yo.
Couldn't prosper, you know, you try. You just couldn't never seem to prosper like, you know, the next man, you know, because he reserving you to do his will, man.
You might have been an underdog, or you might have been poor. You might have been deprived, but that kept your spirit at a certain level that he wanted to mold you in, man. That stuff keeps you humble, man. All right, go ahead and toss one.
But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
And that goes to show you that it's a small number that's going to make it to the kingdom, man. Contrary to Roman Catholicism, man. Broad is the way to lead to destruction. The most I choose people out of the world. How the hell you going to have a faith or a religion that got 1 billion people in it? Where's the elect? You know? So, you know, this truth ain't what you thought it was.
You still on that John 17:14? Yeah. All right, this book of John, chapter 17, verse 14. I have given them thy word, and the world has hated them because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
And the deal, that's representing the elect. And as ambassadors today, hopefully we are part of that. That's them same men back then Yahawashi was talking to.
It said, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. It said, keep going. It said, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
That's the whole point right there. Verse 17.
Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Yeah, and that's what make us holy. That's what sanctify really means, you know. Sanctify them through the truth. And that's why the brother was saying, like even back in the world, like brothers that's in this truth now, they was probably like just spiritual loners. You know what I'm saying? They really didn't deal with everybody and stuff like that.
And even if you did, guess what? It's a scripture for that. You know, we live once as the Gentiles. But you probably still had some of your mind like, man, I don't think the shit I'm doing right, bro. You probably was trying to find an answer to your problems in church, you know?
Because that's why I said we are not of this world, man. Which not no outer space, man. Just talking about this world system, man. All right, so we on another standard, man. The things of this world system, the way it's ran, with the women being equal, the faggots got all this freedom and power, the kids out of order, the heathens ruling over us, man. That goes contrary to our spirit, man. All right, we look forward to the kingdom, man.
Narcissism, individualism. We're not supposed to all be individuals. We're supposed to look out each other, care for each other. We're not supposed to have Facebook pages with 100 pictures of us. Your girl got a Facebook page with 1,000 pictures. She almost finna get hit by a bus because she trying to take a picture of herself while she walking, man.
Like you say, drive through windows.
Drive through windows, man.
That's not what we do, man.
That's death, man. That's not our thing, man. So that's why I said, we got to go back to the old ways. We're going to get these last few scriptures.
I got the Jeremiah 50 and 6.
Okay, come.
No, yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 6. My people have been lost sheep.
We have been lost sheep. That's why you had the last 100 years, what's this, 2017? The last 100 years was like a thing of reform. You had the Booker T. Washingtons, the Marcus Garveys. You had all these different movements that put on different clothes, man, that put different clothes on us as a people. So first we was finna literally go back to Africa. All right, then we was Muslims, okay? Then what else? We was, got into heavy the conscious movement, the Black Panther movement, all right?
Non-violent.
We had the non-violent. We was really trying to find our way.
You go non-violent, then Black Panther, we just two different extremes, man. We just doing everything.
And it's like he's seeing it through the spirit, like my people have been lost sheep, man. The last 100 years we in captivity trying to figure this thing out. That's why he said he set forth his apostles last.
And what we lost in? We lost in this system.
This system, man.
This whole world, man. This whole society.
Come.
Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
I just named the shepherds that caused them to go astray. The Booker T's, the Marcus Garveys, the W.E.B. Du Bois, the Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings, damn sure the Jesse Jacksons and the Al Sharptons. That nigga got a show on Fox 40. He had a platform, man.
TDJ.
Look at the outcome. Jake fought for the charismatic speeches and the passionate speeches, but look where it got us, man. All right, go ahead, y'all.
They have turned them away on the mountains.
It turned us away to different belief systems, man. All right, go ahead.
They have gone from mountain to hill.
Yep.
They have forgotten their resting place.
We have went from belief system to belief system, from philosophy to philosophy. We have forgotten our resting place. That's why you got people like Polite, and what's the other guy, Sarnetta, and what's the guy with the thing coming out of his head? They really believe that because they forgot their resting place, man. Umar Johnson, they have forgotten their resting place. The real resting place is Jerusalem. Pursuing to Galatians 4:26, for Jerusalem is mother to us all.
That's like you say we changed that's like me from Negro to color,
African American.
Right.
Yep.
So
in New World Order, well, you just an American.
Yeah.
That's what Reverend Simone said. I'm just an American. Go ahead, guys.
All that found them devoured them. All that found them have devoured them. The adversary said, "We'll fear not, because they have sinned against the Lord."
Well, that's the justification for what they did. They literally believe, the elites believe that. All right? But they still got to pay. They right, but they still got to pay. Pursuing what's that, Deuteronomy 32? We ain't got to get it. All right?
Right, that's how all the other nations feel, man. Going back to that mountain to hill, the mountain also can represent different countries and different governments, man. So we went from captivity to captivity under these different countries, man, And then, like I say, all they found us, devoured us, man, going to all the other nations, man. And this their excuse, man, because they know who we are, man. They know they doing us wrong, but they like, look at how they act. They offend, they not even because these other nations, really, most of them keep the laws better than the majority of our people do, man. Like for us, Arabs, they keep most of our laws according to the Bible, better than we do.
Because the Quran was birthed from the Bible, and that's their belief system.
Right.
And like you said, that's a good point you made. From mountain to mountain, because before we was in America, we was in Europe, we thought we was Moors, we was into Islam. You know, we had different belief systems, different governments. These different governments took over us, man. And by that, we had different belief systems. All right?
We lost for a long ass time, man.
Yeah, that's all I want out of Jeremiah.
It's a little more to this,
Yeah, but what did it say?
the verse ain't finished.
Go ahead.
Verse 7 again, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. And verse 8, remove out of the midst of Babylon, go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, as be the he-goats before the flocks.
And that's not literal, that's spiritual. We had already expounded on earlier. You got to depart from the belief system of America, man. You said you're doing something?
It said Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his own, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Yep, and trusting in man, trusting in his man's system, man. Alright, but with that, brothers have closing precepts.
Colossians 3:2 said verse 1. If ye then be risen, will Yahawashi seek those things which are above, will Yahawashi sit on the right hand of Yahawah. Verse 2. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.
Yep, so that goes back to y'all from beneath, down from above. Your mindset should be based on the kingdom, man. Not on prospering in this world's goods, man. Alright? But with that, hope you brothers are edified. To the next lesson, Shalom.